Welcome to the Daily Dare. So 2021 has come to an end. Still quite a challenging year in regards to the pandemic, and yet there is so much to look forward to in 2022. We're naturally prone at the end of the year to think about the hardships of the year, what we failed at, maybe what went wrong and how much drama we experienced. Maybe you too think back and become sad or frustrated about your journey with anxiety in particular over this past year. Maybe you feel you haven't made enough progress, or maybe you've been doing well for some time but then experienced setbacks. I understand that, but I also would like to invite you to look at the past year from a different perspective. Because what determines if it was a good or bad year? Usually we count our achievements and how many goals we reached, or how well our work went, or how much fun we had, or even how many days we went without anxiety. But there is so much more. So what things can you appreciate about your journey this year? Have you maybe had moments where you were riddled with anxiety, but you didn't fight back? Has your tolerance of anxious sensations increased? Have you learned, even in a very small way, to stop scaring yourself when a new sensation or a new thought arises? In what ways has your anxiety forced you to grow? I'm sure that if you think about it, you will find so many great things to be proud of. I encourage you to do this, as this really can make a huge difference in the way you reflect on the past year. In closing this end-of-year Daily Dare, I'd like to encourage you to be easier on yourself in 2022. Why not just be a little kinder to yourself? What about deciding not to beat yourself up so much in the year ahead? Wouldn't that be the best kind of New Year's resolution? So from the Dare team, have a very happy New Year. We're all looking forward to continuing to give you the best support we can in 2022. I'll finish with a poem by John O'Donoghue called A Blessing for the New Year. You might want to think of this as a blessing you give yourself for 2022. On the day when the weight deadens on your shoulders and you stumble, may the clay dance to balance you. And when your eyes freeze behind the grey window and the ghost of loss gets into you, may a flock of colours, indigo, red, green, and azure blue, come to awaken in you a meadow of delight. When the canvas frays in the currach of thought, and a stain of ocean blackens beneath you, may there come across the waters a path of yellow moonlight to bring you safely home. May the nourishment of the earth be yours, may the clarity of light be yours, may the fluency of the oceans be yours, may the protection of the ancestors be yours. And so may a slow wind work these words of love around you, an invisible cloak to mind your life. Now for the new year, let's do a short guided visualization to help you feel more empowered and centered within yourself. So, closing your eyes, sitting or lying down, give yourself a moment to settle into your chair or your seat on the floor. And take a deep breath in, hold, and release. Breathing in again. Hold and release. Just feel the weight of your body pressing down. Allow your arms and legs to be held down by gravity. Let your hands rest on your lap or on the arms of the chair. Begin noticing the different sounds around you. And very gently becoming aware of the sensation of breath in your body. As the breath flows in your belly, chest, the tips of your nostrils, and through your body as a whole. Just allowing the breath to move at its own rhythm without trying to control it in any way. Take a deep breath in now. Hold and release. Anxiety can feel like a mental prison, like being locked up inside your body and mind with nowhere to run. But even though it feels like you are stuck in this prison, the truth is that you are actually holding the key to your freedom. This guided visualization will help you open the prison door and take your first step into freedom. So just for a moment, I want you to imagine you are actually sitting in a prison cell. Look around you. Notice the walls, the concrete floor, and the bars in front of you. This is a prison of your own creation. And take a moment to settle into this uncomfortable surrounding. Notice the way you feel. Maybe you feel lonely, sad, or even hopeless. And that's all okay. Just allow it to be there. Now imagine me, Barry, walking up to your cell. See me actually standing there. And imagine me asking you this. Aren't you tired of this prison? Of being locked up in this way? Aren't you tired of all the fighting and trying to control everything? All this planning you're doing, always feeling like you have to do something to keep things in check. The constant worries and what-if scenarios. Isn't that exhausting? And I want you to ask yourself this. Are those things helping me in any way? Do they make me feel better or worse? If they're not helping you, why do you hold on so tightly to them? I want you to let them go now. I want you to make this decision now. Let's do this together. So say to yourself, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm done with fighting, done with controlling, done with being afraid of my own body, my own mind. I'm done with the running and all the constant what ifs. To hell with it. Today I won't try to control anything, whatever it might be. If I die, so be it. If I lose my mind, so be it. I know these are all just empty threats. I won't fall for it any longer. So to hell with you, anxiety. I've had it. You can be there or not, I don't care. But I won't allow you to rule my life any longer. I'm done with this. It's over. I am the only one who can free myself from this prison. I'm holding the key in my hands, and I will now walk through that door, and I will never look back. Now, imagine placing the key into the lock, turning it around, and opening the door. You pull the door open and you take your first step outside. Well done. Now let's keep walking out together, you and me. Picture us walking out into nature, into a new life, one that is full of possibility and hope. Picture a beautiful scene in nature, and you are the one holding the key, and nobody can take it from you. You are in control of your life, your attitude, your response, and your actions. Enjoy your newfound freedom. So for the next short moment, just be present here with that feeling of freedom. We're going to finish this exercise with another deep breath in. Hold And release. Once again, breathing in, hold, and release. And now counting down from 5, I want you to now really let go of any stress or tension you might be holding on to. And gently relax into the awareness that you are your own safe person, and that in this very moment you're looked after and deeply cared for. So relaxing into that awareness now in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. You've completed your daily dare.